evening, friends and neighbors. Or shall I say this afternoon?
Welcome back to the Detroit Tigers franchise on MLB the Show. I'm your host, longtime listener. Be sure to drop a like, hit the subscribe button, and comment below. It is going to be Jackson Jobe against Tyler Anderson, White Sox versus the Tigers here. It's a road game, and this is a big one. This is, coming out of the All-Star break. They just beat us in the first game coming out of the break, and they've got it now to within 5 games, and we don't want to go out here and get swept on the road, and all of a sudden things get interesting in this division. So this will be a big one. Let's head on out to Chicago and see if we can take down the White Sox. And here we are in Chicago, Illinois. It's on the south side where the White Sox are going to be hosting the Tigers. The Sox come in 51-48. The Tigers 56-43. In control there in the AL Central, but if they can, if the White Sox pick up a series win here, things could get really interesting in the division. And they're going to turn to Tyler Anderson, having somewhat of a Rick Porcello type season. He's 8-3, which is pretty impressive. But 3.82 ERA and a 1.38 WHIP. Not super impressive. He doesn't strike out a ton of guys, nothing real flashy, but he keeps his team in the ball game. And this is not the start he's looking for, as it's going to be Victor Reyes lacing one into center field for a base hit, and the Tigers have some speed on to start the ball game. Next batter is Andrew Benintendi, but before he has a chance on a 1-2 pitch, they throw over. Reyes was going on the first movement, and they've got him picked off, and that is how they get the first out of the ball game. Benintendi would ground out, and now it's Rafael Devers. Swing and a miss at a cutter down out of the zone, down on strikes, and the Tigers go scoreless in their half of the first. And now we get a look at the numbers for Jackson Jobe. The rookie has been pretty good for them so far this year, but the one thing that has started to become a little bit of a concern is the number of walks. He's got 56 through 109 2/3. And that has definitely caused his whip to creep up of late. With 2 outs in the inning, that ball is up the middle on a 3-1 pitch. He challenged him, and he does not win, but it's just a base hit, and now the inning continues. They put the runner in motion, but there is Eloy Jimenez caught looking, and he's down on strikes to end the inning, and we are scoreless after 1. Top of the second, 2 down for Jonah Perez. He chases one down out of the zone, and that will be sent down to first. They'll get him, and that'll end the inning. And now on to the bottom of the third. That ball into left field on a 3-2 pitch, and that's going to start off the inning with a base hit. So the White Sox with an opportunity here with a man on, nobody out. Next batter, Mikey Yastrzemski, grounder to third. Devers to second for 1, on to first. It's a 5-4-3 double play, and it's 2 for the price of 1 for the Tigers. And that one is big, and now we go to the top of the fourth. 1 out for Andrew Benintendi. Base hit up the middle, and that's going to get down, so they have a man on now and an opportunity to maybe grab the lead. That brings up Rafael Devers. 3-1 pitch to him. Outside, ball 4. So now it's first and second, 1 out, and Spencer Torkelson due up. He would fly out, and now it's Javi Baez. Watches one outside, ball 4, and the base is now loaded. The pitch count also starting to get a little bit elevated for Anderson. And now on a 1-2 pitch to Jonah Perez. This one is hit pretty well, but that's going to hang up and be caught. And the Tigers will strand them loaded. And we are still scoreless now as we head to the bottom of the fourth. First batter of the inning is Luis Robert. That was a hanger into the gap in right center. Castro tries to make a diving grab but can't get to it. Good hustle by Reyes to get to that one and hold him to a double, but a runner in scoring position and nobody out. Eloy Jimenez chasing a fastball up out of the zone, was caught looking last time, and this time he goes down swinging for the first out of the inning. Now 2 outs, and it's going to be a ground ball to short here. Baez handles, fires it over to first, and good job by Jackson Jobe to escape the inning without any damage after the leadoff double, and we're scoreless after 4. Eric Haas could not hold up on a fastball inside there. He's down on strikes for the first out of the inning. And now all the way ahead to the top of the 7th. Still just really no action offensively in this one, and that might be able to get things going for the Tigers as Torkelson is hit by pitch on an 0-2 pitch. Now they will pinch run with Mondesi, trying to think maybe 1 run could win this. They put him in motion on a 1-1 pitch, and he is in safely with the stolen base into scoring position, and that is his 17th of the season. Next pitch, Javi Baez hits one deep to left center field. This one's got a chance, but it is going to run out of steam just shy of the warning track. Good job by Mondesi to tag and advance on the play, so now he is just 90 feet away with 1 out in the inning. Jonah Perez, 0-2 pitch. Got to put this one in play, and he does. He hits this one deep enough to center field for Mondesi to be able to tag. He will come in to score, and the Tigers now have that coveted one-run lead. And the way Jackson Jobe and this pitching staff has been going lately, that could be enough. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Eloy Jimenez, swing and a miss. He is down for the 3rd time in the ball game. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts for the White Sox slugger. Then it's Hunter Renfroe on a one-out situation here. Ground ball to the shortstop. Baez takes it to second for 1. On to first for the double play. And now we go to the 8th. It is still 1-0 Tigers. Not a lot of offense in this one. And now the White Sox going to turn to the bullpen. It's Craig Kimbrell coming on, making his 38th appearance of the year. And the veteran righty has been pretty good for them so far this season. 3.43 ERA. But the first batter he faces is Willie Castro, and he walks him on 4 straight. So a pitching coach's absolute worst nightmare there as the bullpen comes in and immediately starts walking guys. But he's going to get Jonathan Villar there trying to hold up his swing, but he could not. He's down on strikes. That's the first out. Then it's Victor Reyes. He gets a pitch to hit, rips it to the right side. Diving stop. He's going to beat it out, though, so it's going to be an infield single. But that would have got through and maybe made it first and third. Nonetheless, now first and second. And now a ground ball to short, and that is going to be a 6-4-3 inning-ending double play as Benintendi hit into the twin killing there. Now we go to the bottom of the inning. Matt Strom coming on in relief, and he has been absolutely outstanding for the Tigers this year. Really just absolutely in control when facing left-handed pitching, but it's Yoan Moncada starting things off from the right side, and he goes up the middle swinging at the first pitch, and that's going to be a base hit, and a big one, as now they've got an opportunity here late in this one, trying to get a run across and tie this thing up. They're going to try and bunt, but it is popped up. Haas out to grab it. That's the first out, and now a double play could get the Tigers out of the inning. Next batter is Mikey Yastrzemski. They aren't going to need the double play, as they are going to pick off Moncada for the second out of the inning, and that is absolutely massive, a huge mistake. And wouldn't you know it, just a pitch later, Mike Yastrzemski just absolutely murders this ball over the bullpen into the seats out there in right field. His 6th of the year, 411 feet, and Matt Strom cannot believe it. He's been so good against lefties this year. That would have been a 2-run shot if Moncada hadn't been picked off. Nonetheless, we are tied, and we're going to the top of the 9th. Rafael Devers going to draw the walk. Kimbrell, for the 2nd inning in a row, flirting with disaster as he walks the leadoff man. And this time, they're going to turn to Dylan Bundy to try and get him out of this jam, as he comes on sporting a 5.64 ERA, and he has had his struggles historically against this Tigers squad. First batter he faces, Adalberto Mondesi, ground ball up the middle that just barely gets through. Anderson looked like he maybe had a chance to get to that one, and it could have been a double play. Instead, it's first and second, nobody out. Now it's Jonah Perez with one away. That pitch looked like a strike, but it's rolled ball 4, and now the bases are loaded for Eric Haas. And now they're actually going to turn to the bench here and bring Austin Meadows on to give him the lefty matchup that they're looking for. And the 2-0 pitch is a fastball right down the middle, and he just destroys this ball. A grand slam, and the Tigers have taken a 5-1 lead late in this one. That was a huge pinch hit home run for Austin Meadows, his 21st of the year, and Dylan Bundy just cannot get Detroit Tigers out. Now we go to the bottom of the 9th with a runner on first and 2 away. It's a ground ball to short. How about a diving stop from Baez? That's a nice play to end this one. And the Tigers hang on to win 5-1, due in large part to that pinch hit grand slam from Austin Meadows. Let's get a look at the box score here, as it was 5 hits and 5 walks for the Tigers. They only struck out 4 times on the day. Meadows was the big RBI candidate there with 4 of them, and the other one was to Perez on a sacrifice fly all the way back in the 7th inning. Benintendi grounded into a double play. Mondesi with his 17th stolen base of the year. Jackson Jobe pitched very well. 5 hits. More importantly, no walks and no earned runs. He gets no decision as Strom gets the win, coming in, giving up the only run of the game for the Tigers. He gave up 3 hits in the inning that he worked. Givens came in and finished things off. Walked a man but struck one out in the 9th inning as he kept it a tie ball game at that point. The White Sox end up with 8 hits and a walk, 4 strikeouts, and all of them were for Eloy Jimenez. He was 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts on the day. Robert had a double. Yastrzemski, the home run. It was a solo shot. That was the only run they could score all day. Yastrzemski also hit into a double play, as did Hunter Renfroe. And now we'll come down and take a look at some of the pitching numbers here. As Anderson pitched well, going 7 innings, 2 hits, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, 1 earned run. Kimbrel gets the loss, giving up just 1 earned run, but then getting no help from Dylan Bundy, who came in, faced 4 hitters, gave up 2 hits and a walk, and 3 earned runs. And then Myers came in and cleaned it up, going the last 2/3. But the Tigers hang on to win this one, 5-1. And now, before we move along, we've got a situation here where Jake Rogers just absolutely terrible at the plate offensively for the Tigers, and we're going to try and figure out a way to get rid of him. His OPS is just 526. He just really has not been getting the job done, and we talked about maybe trying to look and make a trade as we approach the deadline. And the Reds have got Tyler Stevenson on the block, and this is a very good catcher, solid hitter against both lefties and righties. He's got pretty respectable defensive ratings. The accuracy of his arm maybe a little bit of a question mark, but this is a 27-year-old. He's got B potential. He's an 82 overall. And the guy just flat out is a pretty solid player all around, and we need help at this position, and really only this position from the looks of things for this season. He's hitting .260 on the year with 7 home runs. He hit .271 with 19 last year. And if he puts up numbers anywhere close to that for the next several seasons, we will absolutely take it from a backstop at the major league level. So the only thing that's noteworthy here is he is in the last year of his contract, but that's not a big deal because we will have some team control thanks to arbitration. So we're going to put together a trade offer here, and we're going to package a couple of guys. Remember, we've got Peter Suzuki, the young relief pitcher. He's a C potential guy, and I really like him. But the thing is, we've got a lot of other relievers that I also need to make room for. And so I think this guy eventually is going to be the odd man out. So we're going to let him go, and we're going to package Jake Rogers as a part of this deal, and the Reds are going to accept this trade. So this is a huge acquisition for us as we move farther down the line here, as approaching the trade deadline, and I feel like that makes us a serious contender to win it all this season. Now, the other thing that we're going to do is go ahead and go into the lineups and just throw Stevenson into the spot where Rogers was. We'll let Haas continue to start against left-handed pitching rather, but Tyler Stevenson going to drop into the 8-hole, and I really think this is a much better team as a result of that move. So what are we looking at here now? Oh, we also need to just real quick make a change here to bring up a relief pitcher to take the place of Peter Suzuki, so nothing super noteworthy there. But I believe after that we should be ready to go, and sorry for the little bit sketchy commentary here and the timing of it, as I had to go back and do this afterwards because apparently I had the mute button on when I did it in real time. And now we are ready for more action here, as it is going to be the Tigers hosting the Yankees, and this is an absolutely massive game here. It's going to be Detroit and the Yankees, both teams really in the mix for the best record in the American League. So this is going to be an important one, and we're going to get to see a matchup of 2 really good pitchers. But you look at the numbers here statistically, the Yankees score more runs, but the Tigers give up less runs. So this looks to be a pretty good matchup here, especially when you consider you've got 2, Cy Young potential pitchers here with Casey Mize going for the Tigers. It'll be Gerrit Cole for the Yankees. But look at the numbers for Casey Mize, as he has really blossomed into one of the best right-handed starters in all of baseball. With the numbers that he is putting up this year, he is definitely in the Cy Young discussion. 2 outs in the first, he's going to get a routine ground ball from Stanton, and he sets him down in order, so a nice start for the young righty, as now we'll get a look at the numbers for Gerrit Cole so far this season. Just making his 13th start, so he's had some injury trouble, but the numbers are very solid. A 2.63 ERA, 1.11 whip. Not striking out quite as many guys as you would expect for a guy with his kind of stuff, but that's about to change, as it's going to be a strikeout for Akil Baddoo as he swings through that one. Then it's Andrew Benintendi. Had a pitch to hit there, but swung through the changeup, and then it's Rafael Devers. Back foot slider, got him swinging. So the Tigers go down in order And we are scoreless after 1, and Casey Mize says, oh, I didn't know we were supposed to strike guys out. So he's going to get Mitch Haniger swinging at 1 in the dirt. Stevenson sends that down to first to retire him. Then it's going to be DJ LeMahieu. He swings at 1 in the dirt. Stevenson will send that one down to first, and that's 2 away. Then it's going to be Kiner Falefa. 3-2 pitch. Could not hold up. He's down on strikes. And how about 2 half innings in a row where they strike him out in order? Now we go to the bottom of the second, and it's going to be Riley Green. Swing and a miss. That'll end the inning. They had the runner in motion there with a full count. Now on to the bottom of the third. Tyler Stevenson couldn't hold up. He's down on strikes. Another strikeout for Gerrit Cole. And these guys just going to continue to rack them up. That's Salvador Perez. He goes down swinging. J.P. Crawford, 0-2 pitch, chased another one in the dirt. He's down on strikes. That's the second out of the 4th inning. Now the bottom of the 4th, 1-2 pitch to Spencer Torkelson. Swing and a miss. And I don't know if anybody is going to score any runs in this game until these 2 guys are out of here. Austin Meadows looked like he checked his swing there, but the third base umpire rings him up. And that's going to do it for the Tigers in the 4th. Still no score, still no hits for either side as we go to the 5th inning. And now 2 away for Kiner Falefa. He hits one to the right side that Torkelson has go off his glove and then can't recover in time to get the out. So a little bit of sketchy defense there, as that's the first base hit of the ball game with 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. And now Tony Kemp due up. 0-2 pitch is in the dirt, kicks away from Stevenson, and Kiner Falefa going to advance into scoring position. And now, after going down in the dirt, this time he's going to go up and in, but too far, and he hits Tony Kemp. And that's going to make it now first and second and bring up Aaron Hicks. 1-1 pitch to him is going to be outside. Ground ball through the right side, just past the diving try from Torkelson. Here comes the throw from Baddoo, but it is not going to be in time to get him. And the Yankees grab a lead with a 2-out rally. They scratch out a run. And now 2 away for Higashioka. He goes down on strikes. And maybe Casey Mize is going to get settled back in on the strikeout train, but Aaron Hicks has given the Yankees a precious 1-run lead, and now it's going to be Gerrit Cole going back to work. Akil Baddoo, 1-1 pitch, back up the middle, and just like that, the Tigers have got their first base hit of the ball game here to start the 6th inning. And it's got some speed going for it as well. 3-1 pitch to Andrew Benintendi is ripped into right field. That's going to get down, and now it's going to be first and second. Still nobody out, and Rafael Devers due up. He would fly out. The runner would advance to third, and then it's Torkelson, a broken bat here. Good base running by Benintendi to realize that ball was going to get down, so he moves up to second, but now 2 away in the inning. Runners on second and third. They're going to go ahead and walk Austin Meadows to bring up Javi Baez and give him the righty-on-righty matchup with the bases juiced. 2-2 pitch to Baez was a fastball up that he got under, and Gerrit Cole is going to escape danger here. That was his 99th pitch of the ball game as the Tigers strand the bases loaded, and we go to the 7th. Now the bottom of the 7th, Riley Green on a 0-1 pitch. He slaps one into left field just over the reaching try at short. And again, Gerrit Cole going to go into the stretch as the Tigers have the leadoff man on here in the bottom of the 7th. And it's Tyler Stevenson, 1-2 pitch, chased a curve down out of the zone, just kind of flailing at that one. And that's the first out. Next batter is Adalberto Mondesi. They put the runner in motion. It gets away from the catcher, so it goes down as a stolen base. Would have been a wild pitch. Either way, runner on second now with 1 away. Mondesi now, 2-1 pitch. Lifts this one into center field as he just missed it. Hits it high and fairly deep. Is Green going to tag? Yes, he is. So here comes the throw to third, and it is not going to be in time. So now a man just 90 feet away, but 2 outs. Gerrit Cole at 109 pitches at that point. Good at bat from Akil Baddoo here, and he rips one into right center field, but got too much air under it as they're going to run that one down in the gap. And the Tigers strand a runner again. We go to the 8th. It's still 1-0 as Gerrit Cole is liking the help he got from his defense in that inning. And now the Tigers going to turn to Tyler Alexander out of the bullpen. The lefty has been very good for them this year. 2.28 ERA. And he is going to go after Tony Kemp right away here. He can strike some guys out, too, as he gets one there. Not sure if that was swinging or looking, but either way, that's the first out, and he would hold him scoreless. And now the Yankees going to turn to the bullpen. Joely Rodriguez coming in. 0-2 pitch to Torkelson. Got him to go around there, and that would end the inning. We're going to the 9th inning, still 1-0. Tyler Alexander still out there with 2 outs. Ground ball to the left side, hit hard. Baez diving stop. That's going to go down as an infield single. So again, a 2-out rally perhaps in the works after a ball goes off the glove of a Tigers infielder. Now they're going to turn to Michael Givens here, a 2.85 ERA, making his 50th appearance of the season. First batter he faces, Mitch Haniger, swinging first pitch, rips a fastball into right field, and that's going to make it first and second. Now a runner in scoring position. The 2-out rally continues. DJ LeMahieu on a 3-2 slider. He takes it back up the middle. A run comes in to score, and that is a huge insurance run for the Yankees, and that might be all they need. Next batter, though, had a pitch to hit there as Givens hung a slider, but Baddoo is going to get to that one, and we will go to the bottom of the ninth. DJ LeMahieu adds the big insurance run with the RBI single with 2 away. Another 2-out rally for the Yankees, and they've got an opportunity to close this thing out as it's Jonathan Loaisiga coming on looking for his 37th save of the season, a 1.82 ERA. The save would be the 100th of his career, so keep that in mind. Now 3-2 pitch to Austin Meadows to lead off the inning. He chased one out of the zone, and that is huge because that's the first out instead of a free base runner. And now it's going to be Javi Baez, 3-1 pitch, just inside, ball 4. The Tigers have a man on, and now the tying run coming to the plate in the form of Riley Green. 3-1 pitch to him, fastball way high. That's ball 4, and now it's first and second, and the tying run is on. Tyler Stevenson coming to the plate, a recent free agent acquisition. Is he going to do some heroics? Well, maybe not, because he's going to walk on 4 pitches, and now the base is loaded, and the game-winning run is on. The tying run into scoring position, and now they're going to turn to the bench here and go with Haas to give him some speed in case they get a ball in the gap. And they're going to turn to Jonathan Villar off the bench to try and get that ball in the gap, as he is swinging the bat very well for them this season, hitting .296. 1-1 pitch, down the third base line, diving stop to save what would have been a run for sure, as Green would have come around to score. A run does come in, and now it's 2-1 Tigers, bases loaded, 1 out, as they have tied, or they are now 1 pitch away perhaps from tying this thing. Akil Baddoo down the right field line. Does it stay fair? It does! It's gone! A grand slam, and the Tigers walk it off. How about this? The Tigers, 2 ninth-inning grand slams in the episode, and Akil Baddoo with his 9th of the year to walk it off here at home. And the Tigers fans are loving it, as this was just an absolutely incredible comeback. They were down 2-0 coming into the inning, and they will win this one 5-2 thanks to the grand slam from Akil Baddoo. And take another look at the swing here, just an inner half fastball, and he turned on this thing, rips it down the line. It looked like it maybe was just going to be a double, like off the wall kind of thing, or perhaps even a foul ball, but it tucks just inside the line over the fence for the grand slam. We take a look at the box score. 5 hits, no walks for the Yankees. They struck out 7 times. Nobody had more than 1 hit. They had no extra base hits, so the Tigers pitching staff was outstanding in this. A couple of 2-out rallies was all they could muster. Gerrit Cole pitched very well. 7 innings, just 3 hits allowed, 4 walks. He struck out 8. Rodriguez comes in, gets a hold, pitching a scoreless 8th inning, and then Loaisiga just got 1 out in the 9th before giving up 2 hits and 3 walks. 5 earned runs, and gets his 3rd loss of the season, and save number 100 is going to have to wait. The Tigers end up with 5 hits on the day, but they walked 7 times. They struck out 9 times, but the walks were pretty much the difference, as it really set up that 9th inning rally, as they just kept walking guys to get themselves into trouble. Then a hit from VR and a homer from Baddoo, and that was all it took. Let's take a look at some of the pitching numbers as we move down here. Baddoo's 9th home run of the year. Riley Green, his 18th stolen base of the year. Casey Mize, no decision, goes 7 innings, 2 hits, no walks, 6 strikeouts, 1 earned run. He was fantastic. Alexander gave up a run over an inning and 2/3, just 1 hit, but then Givens came in and gave up a couple more, got 1 out, and gets the win in this one. So the Tigers hang on to win, or come back to win, 5-2, and that's going to do it for this episode. If you haven't done so already, please be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, comment below. See y'all next time.
Good evening, friends and neighbors. Or shall I say this afternoon?